In this particular video, we are going to understand about how do you do the error handling when we are creating a drop-down. Now, if you have not watched how do you create a drop-down, then we have a separate video. The link is in the description section. You can watch that video first and then come back again to this video. If you know how do you create a drop-down, then you can continue watching. So, all right. So when we create a drop-down, at times during the dashboard, in the dashboard, we may type certain characters which are not part of the list. And if we try and enter that particular character, then Excel by default gives some kind of an error message. So this particular thing needs to be understood that can this be modified in the first place? If I want to give a specific error message for the users, then can that be done? So the answer is yes. So within that, within the data tab, data tools, I go to data validation. The first tab is basically settings through which I create a drop down. The second and third tabs is basically input message and error message or error alert. So through this we can put up the error message. Now error message are of three types. One is a stop, one is a warning, and one is an information. So stop does not allow you to put any error message or does not allow you to put any um, anything which is outside the list and throws the error message. So this is a style stop. And what do I need to write in the title? You have entered incorrect data, and error message is please select something from the list, and I press OK, and then I put anything other than what is already present in the list. It gives me a customized error message saying that you have entered incorrect data and please select something from the list. And then it goes again to the same point that either retry or cancel and help. Now this is when the error message is of type stop. What if the error message is of type warning? Then you click OK. Then you press double P. It gives you the same error. However, now it allows you to accept this. So if I say continue, then it accepts that content or that incorrect entry which if I have entered. So that is the difference between stop and information message. And if I put something called as information, and then if I put something called as let me go back to the status quo, and then I put double P, it says okay, and then it allows. So stop does not allow you to put anything apart or outside the list. Warning gives you a warning and then gives you option whether to accept or reject. And then information message, basically information that you have entered something incorrect, but it will accept it by default. So that is a type of the error handling. Now there is one more thing which is an input message. So now at times what happens is um, in a bigger dashboard, I want to provide an input that what can be inserted to an user. So that information I want to provide. So I just don't want to write this state, and I want to compress the entire dashboard. Dashboard can be a bigger dashboard. So what can I do? So I can have either two things. One is basically I can have an insert comment, but when I insert a comment, this is to enter state data. It gives me an color coded understanding that something is there or some comment is connected to this particular cell. But if I don't want to do this, then how do I do that? Is that any mechanism if I just scroll? So yes, so again you go to data validation, input message type, title is this cell is for you to enter state for you can have a short message. This cell is for state, and then you can elaborate. You can select from drop down. So now when I hover my keyboard onto this particular cell, it directly gives me a message without putting any color or anything of that sort. So this is more like an information message that this cell is for state. You can select from the drop down. So that's how we use these two functionality. One is in error handling and one is an information message, or basically input message for that particular drop down. So that's pretty much about this particular video. Do like, share, and subscribe, and provide comments on what all other topics within the Excel do you want us to make videos. Thank you. Thank you for watching.